First we had 2G, then came 3G, now we have 4G, and 5G is arriving. A question came to my mind, do we really need 5G when we don't even have a reliable 4G connection in cities? On May 4th, the Department of Telecommunication allowed the telecom operators to initiate the 5G trials in India. Now, these initial trials will be for 6 months. First 2 months will be for the procurement and installation of the 5G equipment. Three private telecom operators, that is Bharti Airtel, Reliance Jio, and Vodafone Idea, and one public sector, MTNL, has been allowed to conduct 5G trials. Now the question I asked in the beginning of the video, do we really need 5G? Personally, I feel that companies should focus on strengthening their existing 4G networks because majority of people have 4G devices and they will continue using 4G devices for the near future. And if companies want that their customers should have a better experience, they should first focus on strengthening their existing 4G connections. It is not an irrational argument. Let me ask you a question. Would you prefer a 5G connection where you have to pay for a new device, where you have to pay for higher rates for your data? Or would you prefer a reliable 4G connection with affordable price? The answer is obvious. People will choose reliable 4G connections. Ultimately, it is about customer experience. You can have higher speeds on 5G, but if it is not reliable, what will you do with your 5G connection? Anyways, 5G operations in India will continue to grow, whether it is rational or irrational, efficient or inefficient, because interest of many people is involved in 5G. On one hand, the government needs the sweet money of 5G auction, and on the other hand, the companies don't want to get left behind. Indian telecom sector is too brutal to be that naive when it comes to competition. You don't want to get left behind when your competitors are entering into 5G and you just want to be left behind. That is a chance they don't want to take. Over the years, we have seen the number of private telecom operators have gone down due to tough competition in Indian telecom sector. So that is the reason 5G operations will be continued to grow in India. The second main point in these 5G trials is China. Now why China? Because China likes to spy on everyone. So Indian government has decided to keep Chinese equipment out of Indian 5G network. Or in simple words, Indian government has banned Chinese companies from participating in India's 5G network. Chinese companies like Huawei, ZTE have been banned from Indian 5G network. The telecom operators in India have been notified that they cannot use Chinese equipment in setup of their 5G networks. Now, why is that? The reason is the Chinese have been found installing backdoors in their equipment. Previously, when 2G and 3G equipments were installed, it was found that Chinese have installed backdoors in those equipment. What are these backdoors? These backdoors are loopholes that Chinese government may use or have used to steal the data, to do intelligence operations on data from different countries through their telecom equipments. So that is the reason India has banned China from entering into the Indian 5G network. Now Huawei and ZTE are big companies. Huawei has more than 1500 patents on 5G. It already provides 40 to 60% of telecom equipment in India, existing telecom equipment in India. And almost 28% of world's telecom infrastructure is by Chinese companies. Now, India is not the first country to ban Huawei and other Chinese companies from their 5G network. The countries that have already banned Chinese equipment in the 5G network is Australia, Japan, United Kingdom, Sweden, and US. Now there are many aspects to this. It is not only about the security, it is also about reducing the reliance on Chinese. It will be interesting to see how these private telecom operators, Bharti Airtel, Jio, and Vodafone Idea, would be able to establish 5G networks in India. Companies are in very tight position, except Jio and to some extent Airtel. Vodafone Idea is in very tough position because it has too much dues to pay, and how it will manage to pay those dues and invest billions of dollars in the new network I don't have any idea. I think the management of Vodafone Idea would be able to answer this question. But anyways, if we have a reliable connection of 5G, it will be better. Let's see what happens. At last, it is always great to learn something new. So keep learning. And if you have liked this video, consider sharing and subscribing to my channel. That's it for today. Bye bye.